Earlier this year, for my anniversary, my partner got me Vicuña yarn. This right here is $600 worth of yarn. So this hood came in at just underneath that. They were 25-gram balls and they were $300 each. Here is a little look at the acorn bonnet, the finished product. I made this so that people who have not yet ventured into cabling could feel comfortable and confident in making something that still turned out really pretty. But I'll have another video on the bonnet itself. This video is about Vicuña yarn. Vicuña are thought to be an ancestor of modern day alpacas, and they can be found in the higher elevation of the Andes Mountains in South America. One of the reasons that this yarn is rather expensive, it's one of the most expensive fibers that you could possibly buy, even more so than the kivute wool that you saw me working earlier this year, is because the wool can only be shorn once every 3 years, and the animals are caught from the wild and then shorn. They're not really considered to be a domesticated animal. Vicuña are treasured animals in Peru. They are actually the national animal of Peru and can be seen on the Peruvian state of arms. And Vicuña fiber and yarn was actually reserved for royalty back in the time of the Incas. It was only allowed to be worn by royalty, nobody else, kind of like how we think of the color purple in more European types of royal families. Vicuña were actually endangered in 1974. There was a population of only about 6,000 animals. So while they were protected during the time of the Incas and now, during that intervening period, they were hunted too. 6,000 is incredibly low. But since there has been more conservation efforts, that population has bounced back to 350,000 Vicuña, which is amazing. Vicuña wool is incredibly soft. It is comparable to an incredibly fine quality cashmere. This is incredibly soft holding it, which is one of the reasons I decided to make a bonnet. Vicuña wool is some of the most expensive in the world. A fully made coat, so like a felted wool Vicuña coat, starts off at about $15,000. This fiber is absolutely incredible, and the people who are harvesting and caring for these animals, even though they are still technically wild, are indigenous people to Peru and